20XX, the Age of Heroes. A time where worm and dragon were cherished alike for acts of valor and charm. Those most beloved were immortalized in a shrine dubbed the Hall of Heroes. It was a time of great deeds. But the year is now 21XX. The Hall of Heroes echoes with age. No one has been inducted for 100 years. The old heroes are becoming myth, content to live off the fame of their past glories. It is time they were exposed for what they have become. Time the world remembered what a true hero looks like. It is time for someone to wipe the slate clean. Hey everybody, Cyberspace Paladin here, and welcome to Let's Play Bleed. Now, you've probably heard me talk about this game on my Twitter and Instagram, if you follow me there. And, if that's the case, you probably already know who this character is. Wryn, our protagonist here, who's busy writing something down, and, enjoying a nice strawberry milkshake from the looks of it. Or a sundae. I'm not sure which it is, because the game text refers to it as a sundae, but it pretty clearly looks like a milkshake. Well, anyway, this game, I will admit I've put it on a bit of a pedestal. It is actually a rather flawed game, but I enjoy it nonetheless. Now, the whole premise here, you've probably gotten from the intro cutscene, but we're not going to be playing as that guy from the cutscene, no. We're playing as Wryn. And, well, let's see how she goes about wiping the slate clean, so to speak. That doesn't sound ominous at all. So, yeah. So far, we've just got the death list. Yeah, I was already getting a big Deadpool vibe from this game the first time I played it. As some of you might at this point. Well, the shop is just like our upgrade thing, like new weapons and such. I'm probably not going to bother with this that much during this LP, especially since, I don't really use most of the upgraded weapons. Anyway, let's move on to level 1, but first, let's see the info here. The Blob. Guppy. A charming and resourceful slug who starred in a popular series of collectathon games. With the help of his kitty pals, Guppy saved his family business by collecting discarded items from around the world and turning them into marketable products. I almost said marketable plushies. Sorry. He has since retired quietly to a large estate. Now, as you might have noticed, the whole collectathon games bit there. These heroes that Wryn is going after, they're basically parodies of, like, video game protagonists and stuff. No specific ones, but, like, just generic indie game protagonists that she's going after. Needless to say, this game doesn't really take itself that seriously, which is ironic because originally it was supposed to be, like, a very serious and gritty platformer shooter with a skull-faced protagonist and everything. And then the developer decided, you know what, I'm just not going to bother going in the serious direction, and he decided to make something a bit more self-aware and tongue-in-cheek and stuff. Although, there are some holdovers from that stage of its development. Specifically, there's animated blood, which I'm not very fond of. It felt very out of place, to be honest. More so in light of the sequel, which is amazing, by the way. But I'm not playing the sequel, I'm playing the first game. So, let's move on. I've stalled enough. If I can talk and play video games at the same time, which is the whole point of an LP, then I should do so. Mission 1. Storm the opulent manor and take out Guppy, the slug-like 6th best hero of all time. Use the left stick to move around. Okay, so Wryn is giving us the tutorial. Oh, thank you, Wryn. Now, when I first played this game, I did not like the control scheme, so I remapped the buttons so that jump was on the face buttons. And yeah, that did not work, because this is a dual stick shooter. You move with the left stick, and then shoot with the right stick. Or if you're playing the game on PC, you'd use a mouse and keyboard, but I'm not playing on a PC, I'm playing on a Nintendo Switch. And here we go. Taking out Guppy's slug-like minions. Or are they his minions? Okay, I'm just gonna actively avoid the cats. I don't want to hurt them. That's one thing that, I mean, I know that Wryn is basically a villain protagonist here, but I don't think that... Okay, rocket launcher. Ah! Okay, I tried to avoid hurting the cats, but... Okay, there's a reason I put a content warning at the beginning of this video. Okay, this is a great mechanic here. Hold ZL to enter bullet time. So you can just slow... You can just slow things down. And of course, double jumping is a mechanic here, as she said. I'm playing this game on normal mode because I have purposely held off on replaying this game and its sequel in order to give a more fresh perspective while playing. And already I've run out of life. So the decision to choose normal difficulty instead of easy is paying off. I did a bit of a practice run before I started recording because I wanted to be able to figure out which difficulty would best suit this LP. I didn't want to pick easy because, well, when I tried playing on easy, it was as though... if they're Donkey Konging me, it was as though I hadn't... tripping over my own words. It was... Oh, and there's our first death of the game. No big deal, shake it off. I've got this. But the, oh yeah, the game overs are rather entertaining. Wryn has different messages that she'll give you in response to your, failures. Sometimes ranging from the snarky to the encouraging to, if you mess up too much, she just becomes despondent, wishing she could skip over the section. Okay, this next bit, I'm gonna wait for a moment. Okay, now... Oh yeah, I forgot about this. But yeah, you can change weapons based on your inventory. I'm just gonna stick with the default for now, because there is nothing else. But, ooh, spooky lightning. But anyway, I picked the normal difficulty, as I was trying to say before, because while I am rusty at this game, picking easy difficulty and doing a practice run of that, I went through it a little too well. I want to be able to mess up more so that I can have more to talk about, because this is a very short game, if you play enough of it. Actually, I can probably get this whole LP done in 2 videos. Actually... I do feel a little odd about that. Maybe I'll do, like, some, something else afterwards. Or try to see... Actually, the final level is a bit of a marathon, so I could see about, putting that into its own video. But yeah, I might even be able to record all of these in one night, if I'm lucky. But, you know what? Let's not stress about that right now. At this point, I'm just padding things out. But, there's no time to talk, because now there's a helicopter chasing us. Looks like Guppy has upped the private security. Chopper Core, pilot unknown. I'm gonna see if I can do a no-damage run of this particular, mid-boss. Because there's a special Easter egg that plays if you don't get any Well, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'll just tell you what the Easter egg is after after I finish this boss. Just going to keep spraying bullets until the thing's down. And as you probably figured out, the bosses and mid-bosses get more aggressive with each difficulty. Don't worry, it's just a game. I'll be back in a sec. The fourth wall breaks are another thing I like. Okay, thanks to messing up, I may be able to... Well, I may be able to show you the Easter egg after all. And I keep forgetting about the bullet time. Probably because, you know, it does have a cooldown. Sorry, I'm just trying to focus a bit. I really want... And that takes care of the cremation! I feel like such a badass. Oh, language warning. But yeah, that was a little Metal Gear Solid reference. And only doing a perfect run on that boss allows you to see that. Believe me, I've tried. Oh, and speaking of Easter eggs... Oh gosh, it's a bottomless... I thought this was going to be a bottomless pit. Silly, right? Yeah. But now it's time for the boss. Guppy, the hedonistic has-been. Okay, I made it through your gauntlet of... And, oh yeah, those minions he spawns... Not minions. Those are actually, he's actually dividing like a protozoa. So, these eyeball things we've been seeing throughout the entire level, those are just fragments of him. He's been attacking us since we got here. Of course, now that I think about it, did he know that Wryn was coming after him? Or did he just... Or is he just incredibly paranoid and decided to attack anyone who was coming into his place? Then again, Wryn did just walk in uninvited. But then again, the door was left open. Almost like he was expecting... You know what, I'm not going to think about it too much. It's just a game, I should really just relax. And level clear. Okay, so I gotta press the button. I'm just a little nervous because Wryn has dialogue in between levels, and if you press a button during it, it skips over all the dialogue, and you would never get to see it again, because the game autosaves. But alright, let's go. Yuckers, Guppy really let himself go. Doesn't he realize that nobody loves disgusting heroes? Well... I guess I can't really argue with that, I mean... Oh, actually... I do have some, stuff I can get at the shop. See, turbocharger causes the energy bar to recharge twice as fast. Katana, remote mines, laser rifle, shotgun, flamethrower, revolver... I'm just gonna get a, Actually, no. I'm not gonna get any of the, health ups, because, you know, it'll make the game more interesting if I have less health to worry about. Besides, the sequel didn't have an upgrade system. It was to streamline the gameplay a bit. And I'm more used to playing the sequel than I am this game. I'll totally get the katana, though, if I, can make it that far. Alright, but now we've got part 2, the worms. Gibby and Stu, a brave pair of puzzle platforming heroes who prove that true love surpasses time and space. Okay, this... this got very... back of box blurb. you know, those little descriptions on the back of the game box. Like, you can imagine that being right there, can't you? Yeah, sorry. When Stu was captured by a nefarious exotic bait company, Gibby crossed land and sea to be reunited with her lover. Together they took down the evil corporation and disappeared to their fiery natural habitat. Okay, but it said fiery natural habitat, that took a turn for the ominous. Okay, the worms. Yeah, just normal. To squash Gibby and Stu, the slimy 5th best heroes of all time. Alright. And, there's a bunch of worm creatures attacking us. Oh, I forgot about how hot the drill platform gets. Starting to wish I took that health upgrade. Well, not that it matters, because if I die, I'll just respawn at, this next bit. Okay, so the bottom of this cavern is really looking like the set of Alien and rocks fall, everyone dies. Maybe I can't be the best hero of all time. Well, you'll make it there, Wryn. And if the intro is to be believed, there's something clearly wrong with a lot of the heroes. Something is clearly wrong. Shout out to fellow Steven Universe fans. Ah. It happened again. I think I zigged when I should have zagged. Hey, that's like Homestar Runner level humor. Well, Homestar Runner-esque level dialogue there. Okay, that health upgrade is looking like a really good idea. I think I zigged when I should have zagged. Doing my strong bad voice there. Okay, maybe not quite Homestar Runner level. I forgot about the bullet time. Excuse me. Watch me blow through this. Wait, it's not supposed to happen like that! Okay, but now that I know what I'm doing this time... I really am more out of practice than I thought with this game. Also, I keep thinking the blood droplets, well, the animated blood droplets, are projectiles. Well, in hindsight, that's another reason I'm glad that those were gone by the sequel. Yeah. The fact that they... I'm looking through the source code for cheats. There must be some somewhere. Okay, not this time. Okay, those ground ones are really tricky. I think I'm at the boss level now. Yep. But, okay, no, I'm not. I wonder what all these pipes are. Oh, but, Gibby and Stu are starting to attack us. And, yep. I mean, we did kind of invade their nest. Gibby and Stu, red-hot lovers. And you have to fight them both at once. And, okay, this is how used to the sequel I am. Well, in the sequel, images of them were shown where Gibby had a hair bow to differentiate her from Stu. Yes, that did escalate quickly. I keep forgetting about the bullet time. And yeesh. Gibby or Stu, whichever one it was, can really tilt their head back. I mean, then again, they're insectoid type creatures. So, makes sense. Ah! Although, now that I'm looking at them, the heads kind of make me think of owls. Specifically Hootie from the Owl House. You'll never make it out of here alive, Hoodoo! Sorry. Okay, I'm pretty sure I found that more funny than any of you did. Okay, they're defeated. Again, not too keen on the whole exploding in a shower of blood thing. But I'm gonna stop ranting about that for the rest of the Let's Play. It must have been nice for them to share the 5th place title together. Once I'm the greatest hero, maybe I can find someone to share my title with, too. Aw, that's sweet. For someone who is assassinating all the old heroes. But you know what? Again, I've compared Wryn to Deadpool already, and I'm gonna have to say, I mean, he did have his moments of heartwarming as well. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have time for another level in this video. So, I'm just gonna stop right here, and I'll be back. I'll be back in another episode, because this level, this was a rather obnoxious one due to the boss. Like, I hate this boss. Okay, so, until next time, this is Cyberspace Paladin. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!